I'm listening to Alien Isolation Ambiance. I feel like I'm in a spaceship and I'm listening to like all the machines like creak. Like I know there's an alien in here somewhere, like gonna kill me.
How do you know that you're not inside that spaceship? And maybe this is just a dream. You don't know. Maybe we're all living a dream.
No, you live in a simulation. I live in my mom's house.
We're all living a... God damn it, what?
You heard me.
Like, you live in a society. I live in a constant state of depression. Like...
you live in a society. I live in a simulation.
God damn it. I was like trying to think of like spooky stuff, but now you just had to fucking ruin it. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm still pretty spooked. Like this alien is running around.
Anyway, welcome to the 9th episode of Yonaka Tea Time. And
9?
Yeah, 9.
Oh, that's right.
9.
We skipped a month. So yeah.
Yes, so it's
the 10th
9.
month, but episode 9.
And this will be a short episode. We're gonna keep it short and sweet for the spooky month after doing a very research heavy last episode. So that's
so much research.
I know. And as you can tell, it's actually just me and Anthong.
It's actually just me.
It's actually just me and
no one else.
Anthong is in my head.
Yeah. So Rachie could not make it to this recording, unfortunately.
Some say she actually died on her way to recording.
Honestly, I can still hear her voice even to this day. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have a recording somewhere of Rachie saying, "Stop telling him I'm dead, asshole." Just like put that in there.
We'll just get her to record that instead.
Yeah.
That'll be the one soundbite. All right.
Yeah, she had like a lot. She's moving.
She's moving. It's
Yeah,
fine. She has a lot going on. I respect it.
I do too. I respect it more though.
Okay, well, shut the fuck up. I'm JubyPhonic, and this is Anthong.
Hi, I'm Anthong. If you could not tell what my voice sounds like between the two of us.
If you don't know by the 10th episode, I don't know.
What are you doing? Where?
I don't know.
Wait, no, 9th episode.
9th episode. I'm trying my best here.
I know. Yeah, if you don't know what we sound like, why did you start on episode 9? Go back to episode 1. Go to our YouTube channels actually and like
go there
put on
first,
like a cover
please.
or like something. Like, come on.
I don't know. Do you. Everyone has their own thing. Shouldn't attack the listener.
You do you and I'll do me.
Well, if no.
And Tony Stark will also do me.
Nope, I'd rather not. Well, if this is your first episode, usually we first introduce ourselves and then say what kind of tea we are drinking.
Yeah.
I am drinking rose milk tea that I got
Are you really?
Yeah, I am. I went before driving back, I went to 85 degrees Celsius cafe and I got the tea. But the thing is, when I got home, I put it in the microwave and when I took it out, it smelled like burning.
Wait.
And there's
so you're still like drinking this?
Well, there's a burn mark on the cup. So that's a lesson. I just want to let you know
that place you went to is actually, for United States standards, it's 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So you basically
you would think it could withstand microwaves.
Why do you think there's that burn mark?
I don't know, but it's there, and I am God's mistake. So that's what I'm drinking.
I'm drinking 3 centimeters of water and a plate of cheese nachos. And some pizza. And
one of those things is not a drink. But I'll accept it. That's
one
fine.
Of those, me lists 4 items in front of me. One of those is not a drink. It's the water.
I don't have very good deduction skills, so I don't know what to tell you. So today we are going to be doing a spooky episode.
I can tell you, I'm already scared. I've already peed my pants 3 times.
You've already peed your pants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you pee-pee pants from here on out.
That's what they called me in elementary school.
Oh, isn't this
Pants.
great?
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I don't like this episode.
Don't tell them.
This was going to be a short episode. This is going to be a short episode.
Yeah.
That is
Good
the goal.
mindset. Yes, let's keep that in mind.
That's the goal. That's the goal. So
branch
today
into
we're
2
actually, I'm in charge. Is my thing.
She is.
I'm in charge, and we're
I'm
going.
held at gunpoint, forced to listen.
I'm in charge. You go sit down. I did the.
I'm excited.
I did the research. You can't see the quotes.
I heard the quotes. Actually,
you heard the quotes. I did
research.
The research.
Yes.
And basically, what's gonna happen is that I have picked out a couple spooky stories. They can be considered like creepypastas, but like Japanese creepypastas.
I got some creepy pizza.
No.
Okay, sorry. I'll be quiet now.
You're ruining the vibe. You're ruining. Do we have to do a vibe check? God damn it. Stabs me.
Stabs you and dumps your body into a lake thinking
How
I
did you
murdered
already
you,
guess
and
one of the stories? How did you already do that? Ends with a vibe check. The ghost vibe checks you. Anyway, so these are actually stories that are, for the most part, translated from a forum called 2chan, which, if you're not familiar with it, it's essentially the precursor to 4chan, and it is for the Japanese, basically. It is a Japanese forum.
So are you telling me this site is called Nichan?
Shut! Oh, God. I just realized, you know what?
I just came to the striking realization as well. I
don't have time to Google this right now, but yes, it's from Nichan. Okay.
Wait. That's Oni. That's
No.
okay.
No. So anyway, 2chan, basically, if you don't know about it, it's like a forum like 4chan, but not as impudent. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Haven't been there. So these are stories that in the beginning, when 2chan was getting its bearings, people would go on the forum and talk about urban legends they heard, and it kind of became a place where you could share those stories. And
so wait, you're telling me it was urban legends first and not people asking for nudes?
It was a mix. It was a mix.
Okay.
It was a mix. Sometimes
both in the same thread.
Both. Yeah. Sometimes both. I have a story like that. Sometimes both. No. There was one where it was literally the girl was looking off the balcony with binoculars, and she just saw a naked man running through the streets, and I'm like, what's going on?
That in the story too. She's
in the story. Oh. She's like, huh. Cool. Except he comes running towards her. Anyway, so people would put urban legends that they heard and things like that. So it kind of started developing a storytelling community. And so people started, evolving these stories. Whether or not they're real, we don't know. But we're gonna use our imagination
all assume
today.
That they are real.
Let's all assume they're actually. I don't wanna live in a world where some of these are real. So, ooh.
The supernatural exists. If you say you don't believe in ghosts, you're just a prime target for ghosts. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah, I probably should mention that I'm kind of into paranormal, ghost stuff.
That was actually going to be my next question for you. Do you believe in the supernatural and the paranormal?
I believe there is something. I'm not I don't watch I used to watch Ghost Hunters, but it just became too much drama. But you grow up in a house where your mom is really into ghosts, and my mom has been tarot card reading forever. She used to do the automatic writing, where you channel a spirit and you start writing. It scared my dad so much that I think he asked her to stop doing it.
Me? How do you think I write all of my fics?
Shut the fuck up. It's my automatic writing fanfic.
Yeah.
Just Tony Stark just channeling through me.
Literally.
Yeah, that's the house I grew up in. So I'm I'm pretty open to it. I enjoy it, you know.
See, like,
How about you, Anthong?
my mom has always like just like hated horror. She hates ghosts. She hates all that stuff. And I was like, so it was like always like just like, oh, don't watch this. It's too scary. Or, so, you know, I had like a huge like, I guess like parental lock on that whole like horror thing.
Yeah.
So that just made me want it more because I mean,
oh my God, yeah.
as it would. And now I'm just kind of like, demons, it's your boy. I'm like, I'm ready for these because Juby sent me a Google Doc with like all of like the links, so I can only see like the titles of them, but I haven't clicked on any of them yet. So I'm like just as much in for a little scary sesh, just like the rest of you guys. I'm not really looking forward to the rituals section you have.
So okay, I actually kind of know how this is gonna go down. To begin with, I would like to do just a really simple one. It's kind of funny because I did a lot of these over the phone with my sister. So I'm gonna get most of these stories and rituals from Okaruto on Tumblr. They were a really big influence on kind of my earlier days on Tumblr. Sadly, I don't think they post anymore, but they would translate, into English these stories. And
wonder what happened. Maybe they got possessed.
I don't know, but I love their work, and big shout out to them if you want to read more of these. Okay, so this one is called Ghost Check. So Anthong, I'm going to make you think of what you had for dinner last night.
Oh, last night. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. So just picture it.
Wait, hold on. I actually have to like think. Like, what
you
did
have to think. You have to think. What did you eat? What did you eat?
What did I eat? Hold on. What did I do? I played a lot of Stardew yesterday, and Reagan was here, and I did make dinner. And I had a snack. Get my dinner. Mac and cheese, and I was like, no. And then there was pasta, and I was like, I know what I ate. Okay.
You know what you ate. Okay.
I do.
So now
So
that you remember,
stupid.
now that it took you 20 minutes to remember. Okay. So now imagine the meal as vividly as possible to recreate the scene in your head.
Okay.
So as vividly as possible. Try to remember details and everything about it. Just like
I'm hungry all over again.
Okay. So now that you have that, if your vision is subjective, so from your point of view, then you are the one who is eating the food and you're fine. However, if it's objective, so you're watching you eat the food from a different point of view, a spirit was watching you from that place at that time.
Fuck no, I was definitely when I was eating the food, I pictured myself eating it again, like first person, like, oh, so good. Pulled it right out of the oven.
It's really sad because when I was doing this one, I was like telling my sister like, oh yeah, I had like a chicken fajita, but like the chicken was burnt. So I was eating it over the trash can, like picking out burnt pieces. And I was like, wait, so the ghost was watching me fucking eat over a trash can. It was just kind of like,
it's
hey,
like,
bro, you all right?
You watch like horror movies in the past, like ghost ones, and it's like, oh my God, legitimately terrifying. Like, this ghost was like watching me, and it's like all of these new ghosts are gonna be like, I can't wait to like scare some of these people just like my pops used to. And then they like look at this like the millennials, and they're like, is this one okay? Like, why is she
okay?
Why is she eating over a trash? Don't she have plates?
No, because I figured it would be a waste of a plate. You know, like I'm gonna eat it with my hands anyway. So I was just
so
like,
fucked up as
you know,
as a generation.
I feel bad for the ghost watching me.
I do too.
So that one was was fun. That was the fun ritual. There are more rituals, but some of these Some of these are a little more, not dangerous, but I would say...
We're not playing Mary Mary.
No. Exercise caution, I would say.
Not an exercise.
Shut up. So, there is the Are You Alone?
Yes, I am, Juby. Thanks for reminding me.
No, shut up. Shut up. Okay.
My friend told me about this a while ago, and I think it's something you should know about. Do you ever wonder if you're really alone? Like, maybe something is there, but you have no way to prove it? Well, I know how to find the ghosts that our eyes can't usually see. First, you need to have a cell phone with a camera on it. Stand it in the center of whatever room you want to check. Second, hold your cell phone so it's facing away from you and start recording a video. Close your eyes and turn around slowly one time. Save the file. The last step is similar to the second. Set your phone to record, but this time hold it so the camera is pointed at your face. Close your eyes and turn around slowly again. Save the file and watch the videos. If you're worried about what the videos might show, make sure you have a quick way out before you start. My friend did this when she moved to her new apartment. She checked out 4 different places and 2 of them were haunted, so I guess it works pretty well. Just be careful if you try this out for yourself. You may find that it was better not knowing what's really there.
I mean, okay, I really hate that, like, halfway through that, like, my ambiance, like, stopped, like, the video stopped, and I'm like, and it was just like, I'm sitting here in silence, listening, and I'm like,
I mean, I wouldn't do this alone. If you're,
So,
at a slumber party, you know.
Like, and don't do this in your own, like, house that you are planning on living in for, a while.
I believe mildly, strongly about, like, if something is gonna curse you, it's gonna fucking curse you. Why even take the chance? And it's funny that I'm saying that because going through and finding these, I did go through a couple of pictures that they were like, this is cursed. And I was like, but I want to see the picture.
You need to retweet like one of those like curse protection dogs where they like eliminate all your curses. Okay, funny story real quick.
Okay.
Not even that long of a story, but it was me and my friend Reagan, and we love like, we don't even have to be drinking, but drinking makes it more fun. We love drinking and like watching like as like messed up stuff as we can on like YouTube that YouTube will allow us.
That they'll allow you.
There's a lot of like, it's like the creepypasta videos where if like you watch this, you'll see something like in your sleep and then you'll die or something. So, okay, I don't know why I'm such like a little wuss about that stuff.
It's fine, I understand.
So, literally me and Reagan put on a YouTube video that was like top 40 like creepypasta videos or whatever. Literally, like, video, it does like the top 40, so it starts on 40 and goes to 1. It's like literally by number 39 I was like casually like puts my headphones in, music very soft so I don't have to like be subjected to only that sound, puts the blankets over my head and like peeks out just a little bit. Reagan not even, she like, first of all, she fell asleep. Second, but she like basically was like, nothing was blocking her face, vicinity of the television, like full frontal of this. I was like, you just got cursed. I was like, you got cursed like 37 times. She's like, damn, if I die tomorrow, you know why. And I was like, I will know why, Reagan.
If I fucking like start tweeting some weird shit about mannequins, no, it was because I watched or saw that image that I probably shouldn't have seen.
Oh,
cool stuff. So, okay.
Don't like that.
So, I actually have a story. So let's get into the stories.
Okay. I thought you meant like a personal story.
No.
I was like, do share.
No. These are all gonna be 2chan strange ones. And I actually want to start off with one that, because while I was researching this, I decided to go and like check out some of the different like blogs and things.
Love blogging.
And there actually was one called Koabana, where the woman actually published some books. They're available ebooks on Amazon, just full of some of these 2chan horror stories. And actually, it's pretty good. It inputs some of the history, you know, of like how it evolved and all that. So this one was my favorite from that one, and it's pretty short. It's from January 2001, when I was in first grade, I guess. And it's called the NNN Special Broadcast. Okay.
Ready.
About 15 years ago, at 2:30 in the morning, I turned the TV on and there was nothing but colored bars. I guess there's nothing on at this time. Maybe I should go to sleep, I thought. Then suddenly the picture changed and there was something like a garbage processing plant on the screen. A caption appeared saying NNN Special Broadcast, and the processing plant continued to display in the background. What's this? I thought, and watched it a little more. Names started to scroll up the screen like a staff roll call, and the voiceover read them out in a flat tone. Some dark classical music played in the background, and it went on for about 5 minutes. Then, at the end, a single sentence was displayed. These are tomorrow's victims. Good night. Ever since then, I've been terrified of late-night broadcasts. Nobody around me will believe what I saw.
And that's it.
So when was this story?
So this was written on 2chan January 2001.
Damn. Okay, so those bars definitely. I was like 2019, and if you see colored bars on a channel in 2019, something is for sure wrong.
Well, also like I wanted to add that like my parents grew up like obviously in like the 70s and 80s, and like there were points in the day where literally like they would just be like, "There's nothing on TV." Like there's nothing more.
Remember where like literally at maybe like 1 or 2 a.m. it would be like, it was like after the news or something, and the late night news, and it would be like, it would like they would like say goodbye, or it would be like, all right, that's like it for tonight, like have a great night, whatever, that's it. And then it literally like cuts to static, like they just like end TV, like and there would be just static on TV for like a good like 5 hours until it started up again in the morning. Like,
those were like the local channels, I
thought?
the
local channels.
Yeah.
Essentially, this story is just the plot of Persona 4.
But pre-Persona times.
Yeah.
Also just like an addendum, NNN is a real channel. It's the Nippon News Network. So it's like it's like CNN, like coming on and being like, hey, these people are gonna die today, and then just like closing it off.
Literally.
I would laugh so hard though.
Me frantically searching for my name on that list. Come on,
like throw down like your tickets, like shit. Okay, so this next one, I told it to my sister and I laughed.
Oh, great.
I laughed because I thought it was kind of funny. It is called Reverse Applause. So.
Okay.
A young couple went out for a drive one night to a ghost spot. When they got there, however, they got into an argument, and the young man drove off, leaving his girlfriend there. A short while later, and feeling more calm than before, the man realized that leaving his girlfriend in a supposed haunted location perhaps wasn't the best thing to do, so he went back to get her. The girlfriend was still there. They reconciled and then left together. On the way back, they saw a young boy on the side of the road, waving at them. However, he wasn't waving with the palm of his hand, but with the back of his hand. "How sad. He's out here all alone at this time of night," the girlfriend said. "Let's give him a ride home." "No," the boyfriend replied. "People who do such actions in a reverse manner are no longer of this world." "Wow, that's amazing," the young woman said and clapped. The man looked down. She was clapping with the back of her hands.
I laughed so hard at this story.
I can see why, but also, damn. Didn't see that one coming.
Sitting there with the back of her hands, be like, "Oh, this smart boy." But okay, let me just for some reason I didn't fully get it until I read it again. But he goes with his girlfriend to a fucking haunted spot. They argue. He leaves her ass there. He's like, well, maybe that was a stupid thing. Comes back. Likely, what he picked up was not his girlfriend.
Ew, yeah. Or here's my interpretation.
Okay.
They got into the fight. After he left, she was so upset, she took her own life in the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
And then he came back. And then he came back because he was like, oh, I messed up. I should apologize to her. But it was too late. She was already dead.
Ooh, these are some hot takes coming in from Anthong over here.
Yeah.
Or here's an even hotter take. He, as he drove away, left this world and entered a different world. He is the one who doesn't belong there.
Silent Hill.
Shut the fuck up. All right. Anyway, that is a popular one.
That sure is something.
Reverse applause. So this next one, for some reason, it wasn't as popular. At least because you can see how popular a post is. But this one freaked me out. And I feel like it's a very specific freaking out for me, but I'll see. We'll see if this makes you as freaked out as me. So this one is called, I'll actually change the title a little bit because I feel like it gives it away. So we'll just call this Bedroom. So, a certain young talent, Atsuko, was celebrating her birthday. Many fans sent her presents, and she called her friends Saori and Chiaki to hang out at her place. "Hey, let's look at the gifts you got," Saori suggested. "Oh, it looks like somebody sent you a DVD. "Oh, I guess they did," Atsuko said, intrigued. "Let's watch it," Chiaki exclaimed. Atsuko started the DVD. The video was of a male fan. "Hello," he started. "I'm going to sing a song for you, Atsuko-chan. Happy birthday to you."
Oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm already getting chills. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So, happy birthday to you. He sang the song, but for some reason he was whispering despite being by himself. "Oh, this is creepy," Saori said. "There are lots of guys like this, aren't there?" Chiaki asked. But Atsuko didn't answer either of them. She was holding herself tightly as she sobbed and shuddered violently. "What's wrong?" Saori asked. "Do you feel sick?" "Are you okay?" Chiaki asked. Atsuko pointed at the screen. "That's my bedroom." Saori and Chiaki turned towards her room. It looked about the same as the room in the video. No, in fact, it was the exact same. "Congrats," the man's voice continued, playing on the TV. The man then looked up behind him, where the bed was. Atsuko was sleeping there.
No,
and that's it.
Stop.
Yeah, I did not like this.
No.
I did not like this at all.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Oh, that actually gave me a chill. Oh.
Yeah, right? Right? It's called My Bedroom. And I did not like it. It reminds me, so I was looking through the Koabana book, and I actually no, it was one of these posts on Okaruto, and it's kind of an urban legend that's like been kind of changed up, but like I've told you it before because it freaks me out so fucking much. And like, just like from the top of my head, it's like a girl is like tutoring a guy at his apartment, and like he's kind of creepy, and so it's getting late. He's like, I'm gonna go home, but actually before that, come with me to the convenience store. And she's like, I don't really want to do that, you know, I want to stay here in my apartment, you know, I'm gonna go to bed. And he kind of gets a little forceful. He's like, no, we're going to the convenience store right now. And they go downstairs, they rush downstairs, and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, get your hands off me. And he's like, there is a man under your bed. And I was like, no. So yeah, I did not like that because
I am so glad. Okay, so my bed is off of the ground, but it's like no one can get under there. It's like just a small enough. It's like small enough where no one can get under there. I'm so grateful, but so also angry at the same time because I can't fucking put any boxes under my bed, and it pisses me off.
You know what? Less monsters under there.
No, I want the monsters. I just don't want the creepy, the actual IRL people.
But the thing is that there have been stories where people, sometimes homeless people, sometimes people who run away, who hide in like usually either the attic or like, I remember there was this like person who hid in like the crawl space, and like they would come out at night.
Do you remember that post where I can't remember if someone had just moved into this house or if they had been living there for like years, and they found this like weird hidden like secret door in their closet, and they open it, and it led to this like very small but still kind of spacious room, and someone had definitely been living in there, and it had been recent.
I don't like that. I don't like. There was the story that I know is because someone was like, why the fuck I stock this fridge, it must be one of my roommates, like they're taking all my food, I'm gonna set up cameras. And so they set up cameras, and they caught a different person who would only come out at night. And I was like, no. Like, I don't like that. Like the call is coming from inside the house thing. Like, I thought that was only like for scary stories. Like, no. So that one made me a little, So, okay, this one's called Communication, aka Mary's Mansion. So, I heard a rumor of an abandoned house where a spirit is supposed to live. I immediately decided that I wanted to check it out and headed to the location. When I arrived, I clicked the record button on my portable tape recorder. "Excuse me, I'm coming inside," I called out. "This is a really nice house. There's a ring here on the floor. I'm gonna take it as a souvenir, okay?" "Okay then. Sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now." In the end, nothing happened at the house. Half relieved and half disappointed, I went back home. Later that night, I remembered the tape recorder I had brought with me and decided to have a listen. "Excuse me, I'm coming inside." "Oh, welcome. Please come in." "What?" "This is a really nice house." "Thank you." "There's a ring here on the floor. I'm gonna take it as a souvenir, okay?" "That's fine." "Okay then, sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now." "Next time, I'll come and visit at your house." I ripped the cassette out of the tape recorder and smashed it against the wall. I was completely shocked. "Hello, I hope you don't mind if I come in." I live alone, and yet I heard a woman's voice from somewhere behind me. "You have such a lovely home." I couldn't say a word. "I gave you my ring, so I would like something in return." I felt a chill run down my spine as I heard my belongings being rustled around behind me. "All right, I'll be going now. Feel free to come back anytime."
want to know what she took.
I actually thought it was a little sweet. She's like such a nice.
Okay, right? Okay, she didn't like possess him. She didn't like kill him. She just like it was like give and take. Like you took something from my house. You know, you were very nice. You didn't like.
Yeah.
You didn't like rile up the spirits, so I'm just like gonna come over and just like take one of your things,
I
you know?
mean, like,
equivalent exchange.
I thought it was a very Japanese story, like where it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come over to your house. Like, oh, okay, this is a nice house. Yeah, come over anytime. I'm a little lonely, you know. That was actually kind of sweet.
A little sweet, a little nice.
Yeah. Mary's mansion is a nice place. Everyone should visit it.
Always bring your recorder.
Always bring your recorder so you can hear her. And also,
Yes.
she will want something back. Okay.
This is true.
So this one is probably the longest, but it is actually the one that I think, to me, is the scariest.
God. Oh wait, is this the one that's titled "And the Scariest Story of Them All"?
No, not that one. Not that one. This one is called "The Village in the Attic."
Oh God.
Like, I think it's actually like a well-written story. So, "The Village in the Attic."
A new kid came to my class one day. He never talked to anyone though, so he didn't really have any friends. He just put his head on his desk and moped all day. After a while, I began to wonder about him and decided to talk to him. He always looks so sad. I sat at the desk in front of him. Is there anything you need to talk about? He started shaking a little bit when I startled him out of whatever he'd been thinking about. But finally, he began talking. He said that about a month ago, something really bad happened. He was sitting in his room playing video games when he just happened to look up at the ceiling. He noticed that the board covering the entrance to the attic above his room seemed to have been moved. Darkness was all he could see in the gap, but rather than being scared of what moved the board, he wanted to know what it was. He moved his chair right under the entrance and pulled himself up after grabbing a flashlight to bring in with him. When he got upstairs, he was surprised at how large his attic was. Even with the flashlight, it looked as if the darkness spread on forever. He didn't see the walls that enclosed the space he was in, and that piqued his sense of adventure. He walked away from the hole that led into his room and began searching for whatever could have moved the board. After walking for a while, his flashlight died. He looked around him, but he was completely surrounded by the darkness. He got scared and began searching for a way back into his bedroom, but no matter what direction he walked in, he couldn't find the way out. He had already walked far enough that the light leaking in from his bedroom was completely out of sight. He was lost and alone in what should have been just a regular attic. He continued wandering around in search of his bedroom, but because he couldn't see where he was going, he lost track of where he had come from and didn't know which direction he was facing. His fear grew, but he continued walking. He didn't know how long he had been walking when he finally saw a faint light in the distance. He sped up his pace, sure that it must be the way back home. As he got closer and closer, though, he came to the realization that whatever was emitting the light was most definitely not his bedroom. When he got close enough to make out what it was, he saw that it was a town. He wasn't sure how, but an entire town sat in his attic, and it was large enough to be seen from quite a long ways away. Not knowing where else to go, he went into the village in hopes of finding a way to get home. At this point in the story, he took in a shaky breath and let out a sigh before breaking into tears. I didn't know what to do, so I tried to comfort him as best I could. Hey, it's okay now. I patted him on the shoulder. I know it was scary, but look, you're back now. You don't need to cry. He slowly looked up at me, tears still running down his face. But I still haven't found out how to escape from the village.
I knew it. I knew that's what the ending was gonna be. I knew it.
I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, he's still in the village. Oh shit.
Okay, but now I want a continuation. Like, I want to know what happens next.
Well, like, the funniest thing to me was like, the kid is fucking like lost in his attic in this weird other village, and he goes to school. Why are you going to school? I don't know, Japan. I don't know. Would you go to school? I don't know.
Okay, but we don't know how long it had been since.
He said it was about a month ago. He said it was a month ago.
So much could have happened, and now he was forced to enroll in the school.
I mean, there's also the possibility that this is like an alternate dimension, so like things are like similar to like his life, but like it's obvious that it's not. So like, there are like so many things. Like you don't even really know. Like, is this an old town? Like, I don't know.
Damn, but that was actually a really good one. Like, I want a sequel.
I wanted to know more. I was like, this is like good. I would read this. This is like a Junji.
Chapter 2?
Where's chapter 2? Like, Junji, finish this, please.
Like Junji or like an RPG Maker game.
RPG, I would play it. So.
Wow. Okay, I really like that one.
Do you want just like a sad one? This one to me was just kind of sad.
Do you want to? So we got like a really good one. So now let's get depressed.
Well, let's get depressing. It's short. It's short, but I have a feeling you'll figure out the ending before I get to it.
Okay.
I'm
ready.
So, woman looking at the stars. This one is from Kowabana.
Konbini?
No, not 7-Eleven.
A man was on his way home from work when he looked up at a clear, starry sky above him. How many years has it been since I saw the stars, he wondered. Having been so busy recently, looking up at the night sky calmed him. After that, the man made sure to look up at the night sky at least once each day from his veranda. Then one day, he noticed a woman across from his apartment doing the same. Before he knew it, he found himself inexplicably drawn to the woman. They were looking up at the same sky together. I wonder who she is. Does she know that I'm also looking up at the stars, he thought? Unable to stand it any longer, he decided to go pay the woman a visit. His heart full of hope, he made his way over towards her apartment. He rang the buzzer, but no matter how long he waited, nobody answered. Growing impatient, he reached out for the doorknob and opened it. He nervously entered the room. It was dark. Moonlight filtered in through the open curtain and shone on the woman. When he saw her, the man froze. The woman was dead, hanging from the window. What appeared to be the woman looking up at the sky was actually the woman hanging by a rope.
It's kind of sad.
That is sad.
I know. I was like,
I thought this story was gonna turn was he was gonna like try to answer it and like she wasn't going to like, of course she was like dead or whatever, but he like leaves.
Yeah.
And like somehow they communicate through like the windows or whatever.
No, it's just.
And their only solace is looking up at the stars together.
I know, but it's like, damn, that's just
like,
sad.
Damn. Yeah, it is.
I know. I figured I'd throw in a
hurted.
sad one since.
That's the one. No more.
That's the one. Okay. So I want to move on to these that I just called thinkers, because like these have like a solution at the end. Like, so in case you don't understand how the story is scary at first,
okay.
I'll read the story and then I'll give a pause so you can think about it, and then I'll read you the solution. So.
Okay.
Here we go. This one is called Pervert. I was riding the train home from work when I noticed a girl nearby being bothered by some guy. My instincts were telling me to jump up and go after him, but I held back just in case I was wrong. If he's harassing you, shake your head, I sent a text to her. I stared at her intently. She noticed her phone buzzing, read the message, and immediately started to shake her head. "Hey, this guy's a pervert," I screamed, grabbing his hand away from the girl. Everyone in the car looked at us, and a few people got up to help me keep hold of him until we got to the next stop. The police and train workers asked lots of questions, but that was about it. The girl thanked me in a quiet, formal manner before walking home. I'm feeling pretty good today, so I think I'll take the long way home again. And that's the story. So, Anthong, what is weird about this story?
Okay, so he's riding the train home from work, and then he says, "I'll take the long way home again."
But is there anything else strange about this story?
Yeah, he didn't know who this girl was and he sent a text to her.
So how did he do that?
So he's not dead, he's alive.
Yes, everyone in this is alive.
I'm just like thinking because like it says, okay, everyone in the car looked at us and a few people got up to help me keep hold of him until we got to the next stop. The police and train workers asked lots of questions, but that was about it. The girl thanked me in quite a formal manner before
So think
walking
about,
home.
so this was translated from Japanese, thanked me in a quiet, formal manner. So she was talking to him formally, but
Yeah,
he had her phone number,
yeah.
which
It doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense. The title is Pervert,
Yeah.
so here's the solution. How did the narrator know the girl's phone number? By the way,
Yes.
or by the way he talks about her, he doesn't know her personally, and thanking him formally seems to back that up. Also, why
Is he the pervert?
what did he mean by saying he was going to take the long way home again?
No,
Is he following her?
No, stop. Okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was on the way there.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
definitely, you caught on to that. So, okay. So now you kind of know how these go.
Okay.
So this one's really short. So,
Okay.
yeah. So this one's called Evacuation Center. There was a large earthquake. I was staying at an elementary school being used as an evacuation center, but it was hot and overflowing with people. I left the building to cool myself off outside, and I found a building without any lights turned on. It was really cool and quiet, so there were a lot of people sleeping. I took a spot and lied down to sleep. But after a while, I noticed something strange. It was too quiet. I ran out of the building.
Okay, well, I can tell you for a fact that second building is where they kept dead bodies.
How did
that
you
died in the
fucking, you
earthquake.
solved it. You solved it. You solved it. That's it. Okay, both you and Jen got this, like, immediately. I did not.
It was the, hold on. Yeah, makeshift morgues. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was it was really just a lot of people sleeping,
Yeah.
and then the too quiet. Like those two things, and I was like, those are dead bodies.
Those are dead bodies. Those are dead bodies. That is exactly what went through this person's head. Those are dead bodies. I'm leaving. Bye.
And also, cool and quiet. If you go to this evacuation center and it is hot, I feel like that's because there are a lot of people and there's a lot of CO2 being emitted and there's a lot of people talking and in a panic. So yeah, it's gonna be hot.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
So in the next building, if it's cool and there was a lot of people, that means like a lot of people are not breathing.
okay, then what does that say about like the local college I used to go to? Because it was like really cold in the classrooms like all the time. Like, was everyone dead?
I mean, it's college, yeah.
Oh, you're right. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead inside, so they're not really breathing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. God damn it. Okay, so I think this one's hard because I honestly would have never, I feel, figured this out, but you might. It's called The Deserted House. So, okay.
I was talking with a friend when one of us suggested we go try to take pictures of ghosts since we hadn't done so in a while. A brutal murder occurred on a nearby mountain road, and the house was still standing. We decided to go there in the middle of the night. We went in through the front door and checked out the living room, bathroom, kitchen, and father's room, and then went upstairs and looked through the kids' room, the balcony, and the mother's room. We then went back downstairs. We then took pictures of ourselves, one at a time, in front of the house. We took them right after each other and then went back home. Today we developed the photos and were shocked. There was nothing. Of course we were in the pictures, but nothing ghostly showed up. That's strange, isn't it? Maybe they already found peace. That must be it. I guess we can't do psychic photography there anymore. That sucks. That's not true. I saw a house on the way there. We could check that place out next. Really? It's abandoned too? No. There are people living in it. Let's go tonight. All right, let's get ready now. This'll be fun. I'm pretty excited since it's been such a long time.
That's it.
I need you to copy paste the story so I can read it.
Yeah, I figured.
Because there's a lot going on.
I think there's a lot of unnecessary information to kind of like throw you.
Yeah. So the friend is the murderer.
You're
I feel
close.
because okay,
you're
listen.
so close.
Okay. So a brutal murder occurred in a nearby mountain road. House was still standing. It's the brutal murder is like really like
yeah.
So went through the front door. Okay, they took pictures. Nothing was happening. Maybe they already found peace. That must be it. I guess we can. That sucks. Okay, and then the friend saying, "I saw a house on the way here. On the way there. On the way there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
On the way there. His house. We could check out that place. No, there are people living in it. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get right now. It's either his house or it's another person's house, and either they're both gonna kill or someone's gonna kill. There's another murders happening. That's all I can tell you.
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty
you're
excited since
yes.
I'm pretty excited since it's been such a long time since I last murdered, basically.
Okay, you are actually correct. The solution is, how would the two know which room was the mother's and father's room? Why go after...
Yeah, they were both in...
why go after the house that is on the way and has people in it? The two photographers murdered the family and are planning on doing the same tonight.
Yes, because they want ghost pictures.
It's true. It's very true.
Maybe they already found peace. That must be it, yeah.
Yeah, I was never gonna get it. I was like sitting there like, I don't.
To be fair, I have been listening to so many episodes of the true crime podcast I've been listening to, so I'm like, yep, this is the murder. This is the murder.
Okay, this one, I do have to show you I have to copy and paste it for you because there's literally no way. So this one, Father and the Letter.
Me, Yuki, and Azu have been friends since we were little. Our parents were also close, so we would hang out with each other. When we were in our second year of middle school, Azu's mother died in a traffic accident. He and his grandfather cried a lot. After a while, Azu moved into his house. About a year later, Azu sent me and Yuki a letter. So this is a letter. To me and Yuki. Please don't get mad that it's been a while. I'm doing well, but as far as getting used to living here, I could use some help. Being a bit nostalgic, but remember the secret base? The three of us could fit in it, and the cat. We named it Locke, and it was so small. Remember all the bugs the cat killed? By the way, sorry it's been a while since I've gotten a hold of you two. I'll write later, but I need to go help my dad. P.S. Oh, I wrote this letter with my dad. We want to see you again. Azu. When I finished reading the letter, Yuki looked at me with a doubtful face and asked me to show it to him again. I handed it over to him and he read it intently. This is bad, he said. I reread it and understood. We told our parents immediately and hurried to where Azu was.
Okay,
so paste it. Because I feel like I have an idea. The letter was just, there's a lot.
Yeah, just focus on the letter.
The letter, yeah. First of all, if he's living with his grandfather and he says, I wrote this letter with my dad.
That's another level to the mystery that is not answered. Okay. That I feel is not answered. So
yes, give me a...
So, okay, there is a trick to reading this letter.
Stop, okay, that's all I need to know. Please help being killed by dad.
Damn it. God damn it.
The first and last letter.
You did get it. You
and
fucking got it.
I wrote this letter with my dad.
God damn it. How did you...
I don't know.
Yes, the solution is reading the first and last word of each paragraph.
Okay, the only reason I understood that because you said the way the letter is written.
Yes.
And the first things that I read were on this that I read was please, and then I was like looking for like other things. And I was like, please being. I was like, no. I was like, please, and I was like, help. So my other thought process before this was the secret base, and I was like, okay, so I know something is I know something is happening to. I'm thinking of all the murder shit that I've listened to, and I feel like I can piece this together a little bit. So the secret base, I feel like Azu has not had a good relationship with his father. So, the secret base that we could all fit in. Was there a reason you guys were hiding in there and it was really small? That it was named a lock? Like,
See,
and then
this is something
and then
that...
also...
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand.
And then, now hear me out. Grandfather, moved in with his grandfather, wrote this letter with my dad. Well...
Yeah, right?
So, is the grandfather actually his dad?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Is he that? Is he like? But
know.
he was only like raised to believe that this old man was his grandfather, was actually his like father.
I don't know.
Was that traffic accident?
Oh, you're
accident?
thinking the father might have had something to do with the traffic accident, and that's why.
So either that or. Dad was not in the picture for reasons.
Yeah.
Single mom. Dad had something to do with killing the mom. So Azu moved in with the grandpa because he couldn't go with the dad. Dad found out where Azu was. How many did you have of those thinking ones?
Oh, I mean, honestly,
you only have, oh wait, you have more.
I did have extra ones that I was just like, well,
because I'm 3 for 4 right now.
God damn it.
Pervert was the only one. I was like,
God. Okay, I'm looking at some of these just to be sure.
This has turned less into like
I know. Less of
horror,
scary
and now
more
it's like, let's see if Anthong can figure out the answer to this creepypasta riddle.
Okay. This one, I think you might get. I definitely did not. Okay.
I should share my. For the record, I have not clicked on any of these links. I only clicked on the what was the one? One that you already read, just to like see what it was.
Only I can see the solution. Okay, so this one is called Corpse. So.
Okay, I'm ready.
God damn it, Anthong.
I was watching the news when suddenly my friend's house came on the screen. I sat up straight, waiting to hear what happened. Apparently, a girl's body had been found in one of the walls. I immediately called my friend to see what was going on, but he had moved a while ago and wasn't living there anymore. Yeah, well, anyway, I guess they found a body in the wall of your old place, I explained. What? He sounded scared. No way! The new owner was remodeling when he found it. Shit, that's scary. Judging by his voice, my friend was taking it pretty seriously. Isn't it? I mean, who the fuck just kills somebody and then buries the body in the wall? How many times had I been to his house? I was freaking myself out just thinking about it. I feel bad for the girl, but I never noticed anything while I was living there. Yeah, I guess you're right, I admitted, never having heard anything strange from him. That's the scary thing, he said in a far-off voice. I have chills just thinking about it. I had to agree. Thinking of the possibility of there being a body hidden in my house set me on edge. It's like a physical blow in a way. I bet this'll stick with my friend for a while.
Is that it?
That's it.
Friend killed the girl, put the body in the walls, and then moved to escape it.
Anthong, shut the fuck up. Yes.
I wanted to let you finish, but I wanted to blurt out like 3/4 of that story and be like, he's not scared that he lived in that house and there was a body that he didn't know about. He's scared because they found the body that he was responsible for.
He literally says, I feel bad for the girl. Like, okay.
Right?
I have chills just thinking about it. I'm sure you do.
I'm sure
Fucking
you do.
murderer.
Chills just thinking about what's gonna happen to you when they pin this murder in. Yeah, right?
God.
Oh my god.
Do you want another ritual?
Another ritual? All right, yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, okay. So, do you have any kind of fear of like elevators?
Of elevators?
Yeah.
Hold on, my music stopped. I have to replay it. I don't know why, but the horror music calms me more than, yeah. Or
I
do I want to
understand.
put on rain and thunderstorm sounds, crackling fireplace, 3 hours? Or
Again, I am not advocating for doing any of this because, you know, you put yourself in your own sense of danger. I don't think these are the worst, personally, because I have seen those. I'm not doing any of the actual cursed shit.
okay, honestly, I just need to add a thing in here.
Yeah.
Why is it that whenever I drink, I feel like I need to profess my love to some guy that I barely even know? I could be doing this shit. I could be like,
That's true.
you know,
That's
like
true.
I'm apparently fearless enough to like spill forth my heart to some person I don't even know that well. But I'm not brave enough to go, you know, like see if there are ghosts in my house.
So
Whatever.
next time you profess your love, just like pause, take a pause and be like,
Yeah.
should I go and check if there's a ghost in my house?
Yeah.
Like, just do it.
Yeah,
Just do
literally.
it. Just do it. Be on a BuzzFeed Unsolved, you know?
Exactly.
do it. So, okay, I have a bit of a fear of elevators. Like you know.
I have a more of a fear of elevators that I can see out of, like if it's one of those like clear ones
Oh,
where
like you can see you're
outside.
going up
yes,
and, like-
do not like those. Even if it's like one floor, I like
Is it
stay
'cause
as
of the
close to the
heights?
door as possible. Yeah, I
Okay.
have a very, very, very big fear of heights.
That's funny coming from a person taller than me. Sorry.
You know, there's this house I saw that had these people in it, you know?
I won't be fucking killed. Okay, but in my defense, I am a bit afraid of heights as well. So, but
And
yeah,
I know what you're talking about, like fear of elevators. Like there have been some horror movies about like being trapped in elevators and like demons being in there and
Oh
shit.
no, I don't even mean the demons. I mean like the real stories. Like, okay, I was talking to my mom about this story that happened in Houston, where I live. And it's actually one of the more famous downtown hospitals. You can actually probably look it up, the Houston elevator
Thanks, I'm good.
hospital. It was like a really... it was so fucked up. It's literally on Snopes because people thought it was a fake story, but it's true. So
Wow. Okay.
eventually, so what happened was that there was a doctor at the St. Joseph Hospital, and he'd been told that the elevator was out of service. But basically, when the elevator met him when it came up, it didn't have the sign, so he was like, okay, it's fine. And this is a real story. So she rang for the elevator, going to the 6th floor. She stepped into it, pushed the button for her floor, when Nikaido, Nikaido is the doctor, sorry. Steino, the woman that pushed for the elevator, was a patient. Nikaido, the doctor, is like, hey, let me get into the car, as the door was closing. But as soon as she saw he was trapped by the doors, the woman tried to hit the emergency stop button, but wasn't able to do so. Do you know where this is going? Before the rising elevator partially decapitated him.
Yes.
And essentially, she was trapped in the car, in the elevator car, with part of him.
Yes. AKA watch the opening scene for the first Resident Evil movie.
That was the only part of Resident Evil I've ever seen And
it's like literally, it's
that.
the part that freaks me out the most.
Yeah.
Is that one scene out of the entire series.
So I'm a little freaked out by elevators. I don't think I would ever do this. So, okay, this one's called Elevator to Another World. Okay, so necessary items is just one, a building that has at least 10 floors and an elevator. So directions, get on the elevator. You must be alone when you do this. Stay on the elevator, but go to the 4th floor, then to the 2nd floor, then to the 6th floor, and then to the 2nd floor again. And finally, to the 10th. If anybody gets on the elevator at any time during this stage, the ritual will fail. When you get to the 10th floor, stay in the elevator, but push the button to go to the 5th floor. When you get to the 5th floor, a young woman is said to walk into the elevator, but do not speak to her. Once she is on the elevator, push the button to go to the 1st floor. The elevator will not go to the 1st floor. Instead, it will go to the 10th. If you push any buttons on the way up, the ritual will fail. This is your last chance to back out. If you pass the 9th floor, you're almost done. There's only one way to know if you succeeded. If you do reach the other world, you will be completely alone. Not one other person will exist in the entire world. Nobody knows what happens after that. The only thing you can be sure of is the girl who got on the elevator on the 5th floor was not human. And that's it.
I have heard of this one, yes.
So I think, stop me if I'm wrong, but I think the numbers have to do with like spelling out like,
yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes, I was gonna say, yeah, because you said 4262, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's she, ni, look, ni. I was like, okay, but like,
the 426.
yeah, they could be different like kanji.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I feel like I would not want to end up like what was her name? Lisa Lamb? Elizabeth?
Are you talking about the girl that went on the elevator and somehow ended up in the water tank? Yeah. Elisa Lamb.
Elisa Lamb, yeah, where she ended up in the water tower somehow.
Yeah. That's...
That...
If any of our listeners are into like true crime stuff and just like, especially like mysterious deaths, the Elisa Lam murder is not even murder because we don't even know if she was murdered.
We don't know. They think she was on drugs, but we don't know.
Yes, that is like the most like
they couldn't really like pin it down.
They don't know for sure how she died. There are a lot of theories.
Yeah.
But it's freaky because of the last known footage of her that was found before she died.
Yeah.
So like essentially it's the elevator camera and you see her in the elevator and she's just like not herself and she like runs into the elevator. She like, doesn't she hit the button a bunch of times to try to get it to close or whatever and it doesn't? And she like presses herself up against the wall away from the door like she's hiding from someone, and then she like looks out and then like kind of like peeks like she's like looking, and then she like jumps out like as to surprise someone or to like taunt them.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then but
like the video itself is really strange.
Yeah. Hey, but since you just brought up this ritual thing, what if that person she was trying to taunt was the girl in the elevator?
I mean, that's kind of like, there's always been lore around elevators, so it just like, it easily fits into that, and it just makes it so much more like, what the fuck? Because like, she was found naked in the water tower, you know, and they couldn't, like, they could not find drugs. It says they just found like ibuprofen, which is like Advil. And like, they also think that the video footage that the hotel released, was edited. So there might even be other footage on that. So it's like,
Yes,
what
because there's a
fuck?
large chunk of footage missing.
Yeah, oh, that's weird. So people are saying they compare it to a horror film called Dark Water, and it's actually a remake. Oh, this is weird. It's a remake of a Japanese film from 1996. So the story is a mother and daughter move into a rundown apartment building. A dysfunctional elevator and discolored water gushing from the building's faucets eventually lead them to the building's rooftop water tank. Oh, right. Okay, where they discover the body of a girl who had been reported missing. I forgot to mention the way they found her body was because the fucking water. People were complaining.
The water crushing was really weird, and it had a weird smell and weird color. And then that's because she was found wasn't it a couple weeks later?
Yeah, it was a while after.
Yeah, it was a while. It was freaky. Anyways, yeah, definitely check that out if you guys want a little spooky.
It is very sad. It is extremely sad because the family's never gonna know what the fuck happened. They literally just said, oh, it was an accident. Some people said she was bipolar. She was having...
And that the ibuprofen messed with her medication, made her enter a state of psychosis.
Apparently she did have bipolar disorder, but this kind of psychotic episode is kind of more psychotic than I feel is normal, but I obviously don't know. I'm not an expert obviously on that, but it's definitely a strange case.
Definitely is.
Yeah. Apparently that happened. So yeah, elevators are spooky to me. I'm not a big fan.
I understand why, yeah.
Also, fun fact is that in America, most of the closed door buttons are not even connected to anything for elevators. They're there as decoration. So if you want the door to close, you have to throw your arm in and out really quickly. That's just a fun fact. I know a lot about elevators. I don't know why.
You're I've brushed up on the research?
I don't know, man. I just know random shit. If you're really into these and you haven't heard any of 2chan Creepypasta before, I recommend checking out the longer ones. I only wanted to pull the shorter ones today. You should check out Kisaragi Station.
Yes, for sure.
There's the Kune, which is a little longer but is really popular. I'm trying to remember. There are a bunch that you can just honestly get really sucked into, and try not to curse yourself. Try not to curse yourself. But it's a little hard. So yeah.
All right.
I think this was fun.
Yeah, I think this was fun too. Thank you for giving me a little scare there.
No
Juby.
problem.
Readers beware, you're in for a scare. What was that quote from? Goosebumps?
Shut up.
Was that the Goosebumps? I think so. Readers.
Think so.
Okay, to be honest though, Goosebumps opening slapped.
It did. It
really did.
So did Ben 10, but we won't get into that.
Can we pitch up the Goosebumps instrumental opening and have it be the intro for
Give
this?
me a fucking strike on my channel for the Goosebumps theme.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
How long does something have to be?
I don't know.
Before,
I don't know.
It's up for public use or whatever.
It's literally the length of a breath.
Yes.
It's not much, but I will do some editing on this. I will try and make it as creepy as possible. But until then, reminder, we have a Patreon. I need to put more of the outtakes on there.
Yes.
Hopefully by now we've put out the Vocaloid episode, which lots of information in there in case you have not brushed up.
And that's getting a second part still.
Yeah, there's gonna be a continuation in the future of that because God, there's so much.
There's so much.
There's also the Twitter, of course. Anthong takes care of that. And if you ever have any ideas for topics that you guys would want us to do, you're free to email us at our Gmail or send it to us, pitch it to us on Twitter.
Yes.
And also, if you follow the Twitter, you can answer some of the questions that will be featured in future shows.
Yes. The questions for the Vocaloid episode that I put out have not been answered in the Vocaloid episode themselves because we're saving them for the next episode, the continuation of that.
Because there's a lot.
Yes.
There is a lot.
So this is the episode for October. November will be an episode, and then I think December is going to be our Christmas live stream, right?
Right now, that's what we're planning for. We might talk about it. We'll, of course, let you know through Twitter mainly. And I think for this episode, since we're going to keep it short, we're not going to do the shout out tarot cards, but I would like to just do one general one, if that's okay with you, Anthong.
Yeah, the tarot cards? Yeah.
Just like one general one for everyone listening this far.
All right, listeners. Get a question in mind.
Wait, a yes or no question. Yeah, a yes or no question. So, gonna get a reading, single card. Here we go. So this one is the Knight of Cups, but reversed.
Knight of Cups.
This will be the answer to your yes or no question, just in general. So being ruled by the heart and not the head, the Knight of Cups can sometimes be prone to quickly evolving and heated emotions. So, okay, his invitation...
Wait, it means you're a fucking Taurus is what it means.
Shut the fuck up. So, sometimes be prone to quickly evolving and heated emotions. His invitation, though charming at first, can become problematic because of his inability to control his feelings. So essentially, this one, at least from my interpretation, is, controlling your mood swings, your impulses, because although it seems, as they put charming at first, it may feel good to go off of impulse. If you go off of impulse, it will lead to disappointment. So I think, well, that's literally like one of the words that's like connected to this card is disappointment.
Yeah.
So if you are in control of your feelings, things will likely go better is what I'm getting from this. So I hope that gives you...
So be emotionally stable and everything will be fine.
Stable and you will get through it, which I think is good advice for anyone.
It is.
So that's our tarot card reading.
Will I find love? Our answer. I know at least one person out there is thinking,
emotional stability.
Yeah, one person out there is thinking, will I ever find love? Our answer, have emotional stability, and yes.
Just, not so much like, don't like close off your heart, but like just remember, like just...
But kind of like just like leave the door cracked.
Yeah. Don't be like Anthong, where he just like wants to profess his love and get hurt all over. Just like go and check if there are ghosts in your house.
I would be like, hey, stop calling me out, but it's like really true.
Go check for ghosts in your house instead.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
You'll find a better man that way.
Find a better man locally. Local singles in your area, in your house. Local singles in your house.
Local singles in your area, in your house, actually in your mirror.
Under your bed. Wonderful.
Under your bed. So local. So incredibly local.
Oh, I
We're
hate
gonna
it.
get murdered tonight.
Oh, boy.
I'm so excited. All right.
Exciting.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight on this spooktacular Halloween
Wonderful.
Like, how many adjectives can I throw in this sentence?
I think spooktacular is enough of an adjective.
It really is. It's just there's a lot.
Exactly.
All right, we'll see you guys next month.
We'll see you next month. Have a wonderful Halloween. Keep it spooky.
Bye.
Bye.